matters not what someone is born, but what they grow to be. This is a quote said by a common favorite in the Harry Potter series, Albus Dumbledore. Imagine getting harassed constantly, or even kicked out of the community and family you have lived in and raised with just because of your differences. This is only two of the common struggles that transgender individuals have to live with. Those in the LGBTQ+ community have fought their way through bigotry and hatred to earn the rights and respect they have today. Although a lot of people think that those in the LGBT community are disgusting or that they have a lot more advantages than those straight normal people, they have worked extremely hard for what they have. Not everyone was lucky enough to make it. Today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of Illinois' transgender laws, including how they plan on fighting it, the inhumanity that most transgender people face, the discrimination that is often faced, and finally, how you yourself can become an ally. First, the Illinois transgender laws and those that are related to help support. According to ChicagoTribune.com, the inclusive curriculum law signed by Governor Pritzker on August 9th mandates that by the time students leave middle school, public schools must teach them about contributions to state and U.S. history made by lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people. This law will give more young people, the opportunity to see themselves in those who came before us and recognize that they're not alone. The fact that schools are able to do this helps people, the young students, feel more connected to society, and it abolishes the fact that they aren't alone, that they can look up to people in our history. Another law would be the gender-neutral bathroom bill. This not only benefits transgender people, but the individuals who are caretakers and legal guardians that can go and help their children when they are in the bathroom and need their help. A compromise that the schools have made with the law is that trans students can use locker rooms of their gender, the gender that they identify with, if they use the locker rooms in private. Next, the discrimination. According to justice.org, some of the LGBT community's most vulnerable members include transgender people, specifically transgender people of color and those living in more rural and conservative areas. And they have been targets of backlash. One of these problems would be with the bathroom bills that are against transgender people. These bills can force those who identify with the opposite gender to use bathrooms that they were born with and not the one they identify with. This leaves them vulnerable to sexual assault and harassment, and even the probability that they could have the cops called on them because they're not using the right bathroom. A case that has been brought up with sex discrimination would be the Price Waterhouse versus Hopkins case. This involves Ann Hopkins, who was denied a partnership in her firm because her boss didn't think she was feminine enough. He said to her that the way to improve her chances of being able to gain this partnership is to become more feminine in everything she does. She won the case. The impact that discrimination can have against these transgender people is homelessness and suicide. With discrimination, transgender people, their homeless rates and suicide rates have skyrocketed. Without having anybody who supports them, it's horrible. Finally, how you can become an ally and help make a difference among these people. According to the GLAAD.org, when you become an ally of transgender people, your actions will help change the culture, making society better. A better, safer place for transgender people, and for all people, trans or not, who do not conform to conventional gender expectations. The way you can become an ally is by listening and really just helping be there. Challenging anti-transgender remarks and jokes in public spaces is also helpful and it really does make a difference. The importance of support is extreme. If nobody was there to support you, the fact that you could have a higher chance of having a mental disorder like depression or anxiety or anything like that is way higher. With support, you have a chance for better mental health and a better future. Fighting the intolerance against the transgender community, the discrimination that is often faced by them, and becoming an ally are only some of the important factors that you need to become aware of. If we all supported each other, we could do something great. And the world wouldn't be some harsh reality we would constantly need to find an escape from.